And there are different types of ADHD, which you may well have heard of before. So, our hyperactive and impulsive type of ADHD is perhaps the one that fits that stereotype that so many people may consider to be ADHD. And that's that movement seeking behavior, restlessness. This type of ADHD manifests itself as you can see the benefit from movement breaks. So when I'm in the classroom and I'm dealing with a child like that, what I don't do is go, hey, Jim, I think you need a movement break. Rather, I'd be trying to find ways to help him move that are normal. So I'd be saying, could you take this folder to the office? Could you possibly go and knock on next door and ask if they've got a board rubber? And things that are natural, that gives that child a chance to move around. They may talk a lot, but often have amazing things to say. This is so true. May struggle with self-control and may overwork and have intense periods of hyperfocus. In many of our youngsters with ADHD, their hyperfocus will tend to be something that they really care about. And that's why you see a lot of things like video gaming. And it can be really challenging for parents where you have a child who's really like in their own bubble, video gaming. And you don't know where the line is between, you know, is this child playing this game too much, or do they need this game as a means of regulation and of a way of sort of satisfying all those dopamine hits that they need because it's their hyper focus area. It's a really challenging grey area, you know, it's hard to know what to do for the best, really. And it's also quite hard because I've talked to parents before in my capacity as a teacher who've said, look, if he can focus on Minecraft for 2 hours, why can't he focus on writing an essay? And the whole thing is just completely different. It's a different world of existence, writing an essay to playing on Minecraft. Sorry about my cat, ridiculous creature. So as well as that hyperactivity side of things, we've got the inattentive presentation of ADHD. And that is all to do with our attention. So struggling to stay focused. And this is where our working memory, executive functioning difficulties come in, where a person might be very easily distracted. They may lose things a lot, make mistakes a lot, forget what they've been told. And sometimes that can appear to be carelessness. And this is where, and I'll talk about this later in the webinar as well, this is where young people with ADHD and adults with ADHD actually can be really at risk of mental health difficulties because, you know, they aren't meaning to forget things or to forget important things about people or things they've been told. This is not an intentional thing, and they can often feel quite upset about that. And I think it's a very important element of the impact of ADHD that particularly teachers need to be aware of, because it's incredibly easy, and I speak as a teacher, I love teaching, but it's very easy for teachers to be like, why aren't you concentrating? I can't even tell you the number of school reports. Even when I was in a special school, I had to send back to teachers and I say, you can't put in the school report everything about this child would be fine if he just paid attention more, if he just focused more. He's got a diagnosis of ADHD.